Okay,
Yes.
we're gonna back up just a couple steps. Okay, record. Okay, we are recording. Okay, so first thing I do is open Flipgrid on the educator dashboard in a tab, and then in a separate tab, I'm going to open Nearpod. Then I'm going to go down to whichever slide deck. So I'll just edit this one. Okay, so let's say I want to put it right here in between. So I can click in between, go to add slide, activity, and Flipgrid here. If I use this tool or this tool to add the activity, it's going to drop it at the very end, and then I'll drag it up. But if you pick from here, both of those menus look the same.
Were you right-clicking to embed that in there?
Nope, just clicking right on top of it.
You're just clicking in the, okay.
And then here
and then
on,
go to activities.
Yep, and then your Flipgrid's here.
And then Flipgrid. Okay, yep.
Okay.
I got that far.
Cool. Yeah, it's a little, this part's a little tricky because you're like, what? And they haven't updated this yet. So first, so it wants your teacher URL and the student URL. So for the teacher URL, it wants to know which group is this in. So I'm going to click here.
Yep. Okay.
And this is the group. So I clicked into the group, and then here's all my topics down below. So that's how I know I'm in the group, because I see topics on that page. And you can keep adding more and more topics to collect all your videos for your class in one group. Okay. So here I am. So now I'm going to come up here and copy this group's URL.
Gotcha. Okay, good.
And then that is the teacher URL. So I'm going to paste that there.
Yep.
Then I come out to the topic that I want to embed, and I come to share and copy this.
Okay.
Now, if you just wanted to share this link directly, you know, if you didn't want to put this in a Nearpod, you could also just share this link right on your Blackboard page as a hyperlink, and they would come right out to that topic. So that's another way for them to get to it. But here we go. And then I'm going to put that in.
So do they need, when you just said that was one of my backup questions, is do they need to create a Flipgrid account, or can
they're going to have to log in.
Nearpod, do they need to create accounts for these?
Not for Nearpod. To access Flipgrid, it's going to ask them on the first time to log in with a Google account or a Microsoft Office account.
Okay.
So they're going to have to, so that they don't have either one of those, they'll just need to sign up for a quick Google. They don't have to get a Gmail. They could just sign up for a Google account. But that's useful because then that gives them access to Google Docs and all those Google apps, Google Slides, Google Sheets, all that stuff. And so that's good for them to have. Okay, so there's the group URL, there's the topic URL, and then I'm going to click add. And it's doing its magic. Okay. Now I use this tool to add it, so I know that it put it at the very end. And then I can drag it up to where I would like it to be. If I want it to show up here. If I want it over here, I just drag it around. And then let's go to the slide right before it and click preview. And go ahead and close out my educator tab. And come over one. And here we go. And this is exactly how the students see it. It just whooshes them out to the Flipgrid. Now, if they haven't ever logged in, the first thing they'll see is a login page. Then it will take them here. But it takes them straight to the topic, and they go right here to record a response. It's that easy.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. And
wonderful.
Then to get out of the preview, I click the X in the upper right-hand corner. Just go ahead and save it. And it's ready to go.